In hidden realms across the earth, certain animals have perfected the art of disappearing in plain sight. Whether in dense forests, undersea worlds, or snowy mountains, these masters of disguise use camouflage not just to hide, but to survive. Each habitat demands a unique approach. In tangled forests, creatures mimic leaves or bark to elude predators. In shifting oceans, animals need skins that change color and texture on command. And in rugged mountains, only those who blend with rock and snow remain unseen. In the following chapters, we'll uncover the secrets of 5 remarkable creatures, each a true camouflage expert. From a leaf-like gecko to a shape-shifting octopus, these animals reveal the incredible diversity of nature's survival toolkit. Prepare to be amazed as we explore their extraordinary abilities to become part of the world around them. First, we step into the dense, shadowed forests of Madagascar, where survival favors those who can disappear entirely. The leaf-tailed gecko, a true master of camouflage, has evolved to become nearly indistinguishable from a dead leaf, a feat so intricate that even the sharpest-eyed predators are easily deceived. Its body is shaped like a dried, flattened leaf, with ragged edges and a tail that extends in jagged points, replicating the look of decay down to each detail. This creature's skin is a tapestry of earthy browns and greens, mottled with dark patches, mirroring the colors of fallen leaves and bark. However, this camouflage goes far beyond its appearance. The gecko has mastered the art of stillness, transforming into a part of the forest floor, a trick essential for evading predators like birds and snakes. During daylight hours, it clings to branches or lies motionless among leaf litter, merging so perfectly with the environment that it appears like just another piece of forest debris. Even with threats nearby, it remains absolutely still, trusting that its flawless disguise will go unnoticed. This strategy has been crafted over millions of years. Every detail, the flattened body, the leaf-like colors, and the jagged tail, contributes to an elaborate survival plan that lets the gecko exist undisturbed in its shadowy habitat. When dusk falls and the forest quiets, the leaf-tailed gecko finally begins to move, slipping undetected into the darkness to hunt. Its camouflage is so effective that even a trained eye would struggle to spot the difference between this creature and an actual leaf. With this hidden creature, our journey into the world's masters of disguise begins. Next, we'll explore a different kind of camouflage, where a creature uses color and texture to meld with ever-shifting surroundings. Now, we enter the shallow coastal waters, where the cuttlefish displays a camouflage bordering on magical. Known as the chameleon of the sea, this creature possesses a unique skin, able to change color, pattern, and even texture in an instant. Specialized cells called chromatophores allow it to blend into its surroundings with incredible precision, shifting from sandy beige on the seafloor to intricate patterns mimicking coral. The cuttlefish's chromatophores are densely packed with pigments that expand or contract to produce a range of colors faster than a blink. Yet color is only part of the disguise. The cuttlefish's skin contains papillae, tiny muscular structures that lift and lower to create complex textures, from smooth sand to spiky coral. This allows it to blend both visually and texturally, fooling any predator that might rely on sight or touch. Camouflage is both defense and weapon here. When predators like sharks appear, the cuttlefish quietly changes form, becoming invisible until the danger passes. Yet its disguise is equally vital for hunting. Moving close to prey, the cuttlefish mimics its environment, waiting until it's within range before launching forward to strike. But these transformations aren't random. Cuttlefish can observe and replicate specific colors and textures to match their surroundings with exceptional accuracy, a rare skill. This allows them to inhabit diverse environments, from coral reefs to sandy ocean floors, each a perfect stage for their remarkable act. In this way, the cuttlefish offers an otherworldly example of adaptation, demonstrating how far the art of blending in can go beneath the waves. In the next part of our journey, we'll meet a creature that takes camouflage beyond color, using mimicry to shift its very shape. So we dive into coral reefs and rocky crevices, where the octopus reveals a camouflage unlike any other. Known as an underwater chameleon, the octopus can transform not only its color but also its shape and texture, creating a disguise so seamless that it becomes nearly invisible. Through specialized skin cells called chromatophores, It can instantly shift from sandy hues to vibrant coral reds or deep, shadowy browns, matching its surroundings with incredible accuracy. Yet this camouflage extends beyond color. The octopus's skin is lined with tiny muscles that create textures, forming bumps or smoothness to mimic the look of rocks, coral, or seaweed. One moment, it lies flat and inconspicuous against the ocean floor. The next, it raises spiked ridges, appearing as rough coral or algae. This adaptive mimicry allows the octopus to blend flawlessly as it navigates its complex underwater habitat. But its disguise isn't purely physical. There's intelligence guiding it. The octopus assesses its environment, adapts to threats, and tailors its camouflage with purpose. When a predator approaches, it melds into the background, remaining perfectly still, an act of survival crafted by both instinct and experience. Alternatively, it uses these abilities to hunt, moving undetected until it's close enough to strike. In the octopus, we witness one of nature's most versatile masters of disguise, a creature whose camouflage is as much a product of its intelligence as its biology. As we journey further, we'll climb into the heights of mountain realms, where our next creature blends into one of the world's most unforgiving landscapes. And we climb into the icy heights of the Himalayas, where the snow leopard prowls like a ghost through rocky, snow-dusted terrain. In this harsh, isolated world, survival demands stealth, and the snow leopard's camouflage is nothing short of a masterpiece. Its thick, spotted coat, a blend of soft gray, white, and muted tan, allows it to vanish into rocky cliffs and snowy ridges. Dark rosettes and spots mimic the shadows of rugged stones, breaking up its shape and rendering it nearly invisible from afar. This camouflage serves an essential role. Each spot and rosette works to blend the snow leopard with its harsh environment, allowing it to move unseen in one of the most difficult terrains on Earth. Whether crouching in a shadowed crevice or perched atop a snowy ledge, this big cat becomes a part of the landscape, difficult to detect even by those specifically searching for it. The camouflage is so effective that the snow leopard has earned the title Ghost of the Mountains. But this invisibility isn't only for protection, it's essential for hunting. Unlike other big cats that rely on bursts of speed, the snow leopard's success depends on patience. It moves slowly, relying on its camouflage to approach its prey undetected. Each step is calculated as it inches forward, fading perfectly into its surroundings until it's close enough to strike. In this unforgiving environment, prey can be scarce, so every hunt is critical. By blending in, the snow leopard gains the advantage it needs. This camouflage also protects it from potential threats, allowing the leopard to roam its territory undisturbed, shielded by the mountains themselves. As we leave the snowy heights, we head next into the dense green forests to meet a creature whose camouflage rivals even the snow leopards in its precision. So finally, we enter the lush green forests of the tropics, where the leaf insect displays one of nature's most flawless disguises. In a world of vibrant foliage, this insect has evolved to resemble a leaf so precisely that it's almost impossible to distinguish it from the real thing. Its body is a mosaic of greens and browns, veined and speckled, just like an actual leaf, and the edges are jagged, as though nibbled by other insects, adding a final layer of authenticity. But the leaf insect's disguise isn't just about appearance. This insect not only looks like a leaf, it acts like one, using gentle, swaying movements to mimic the drifting of leaves in the wind. To a predator's eye, the leaf insect becomes part of the forest itself, undetectable among the countless real leaves. This subtle motion is the finishing touch, completing an illusion that helps it avoid detection by birds, lizards, and other hungry hunters scanning for a meal. For the leaf insect, this camouflage is essential for survival. By blending so thoroughly into its environment, it can move about the forest floor and leafy branches without drawing attention. Each detail of its appearance, the natural colors, the vein-like lines, and the nibbled edges, has evolved over generations, creating a disguise that's as effective as it is intricate. In this way, the leaf insect navigates a world full of threats, shielded by the perfect illusion of being just another leaf. In the leaf insect, we see how nature's commitment to survival can produce stunning examples of adaptation. Through mimicry, this small creature lives hidden in plain sight, showing us that sometimes the best way to survive is to disappear entirely. With this final master of disguise, our journey through nature's incredible adaptations comes to a close, revealing a world where the art of blending in becomes one of life's greatest tools. From the dense forests of Madagascar to the hidden depths of the ocean, and from the icy Himalayas to the lush tropical canopies, each of these remarkable animals demonstrates evolution's incredible art of survival. The leaf-tailed gecko, blending with forest debris, the cuttlefish shifting colors and textures in an instant, the octopus adapting its very shape, the snow leopard fading into snowy cliffs, and the leaf insect becoming indistinguishable from surrounding foliage. Each is a unique solution crafted over millennia, a tribute to nature's ingenuity in the face of constant threats. Camouflage, as seen in these creatures, isn't just a trick. It's a lifeline. These adaptations have enabled each animal to thrive in some of the world's most challenging habitats. Through colors, textures, shapes, and even subtle movements, they evade predators, surprise prey, and navigate the fine line between life and death. Their camouflage is a reminder of the lengths nature will go to in the fight for survival. From grand mountains to the tiniest leaf, every ecosystem holds these masters of disguise, each adapted to blend, survive, and continue life's ancient story. If you enjoyed this journey through nature's most elusive inhabitants, make sure to like this video and share it with friends who marvel at the wonders of the wild. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more explorations of Earth's incredible mysteries, and dive into other videos to uncover more captivating stories from the animal kingdom. From the depths of the sea to the tops of the trees, there's always more to discover here. So stay tuned and keep exploring.